Hello and welcome to Netflix and Prime Reviews again. Today's review is going to be Jamtara. It's another Hindi show, TV show on Netflix. This may not have come in you may not have even heard of the show. This probably never came in your feed. But let me tell you this one. This is a hidden gem. This is an absolute hidden gem. Um, you know, Lost in between all the other noise of other bigger productions and so on and so forth. And this is an absolute must watch. I actually happened to accidentally chance upon it, and the first 15 minutes got me hooked in, and there is just no turning back. This is one of those shows that I really compelled to do a review on. And guys, this is one of the reasons. These are the shows that basically made me start a channel. Netflix can be a very huge place for content, and we all know how confusing it can be when you sit down with your remote and you're scanning through all the content that is out there. So much of content and that are thrown at you for yours, curated for you based on your wish list, based on your watch list, so on and so forth. And it can be very confusing, and a lot of times you invest 30 minutes or 1 hour into a show and only later to find out that these shows are not really up to snuff, or you don't connect with them, or you don't really feel them, so on and so forth. So this is where guys like me come in, who can basically filter through the muck and basically tell you, okay, this is a good show, watch it, and this is a crappy show, just don't worry about it, and this is like a okay watch, so on and so forth. So that's where guys like me come in. So this is one such show, which is a hidden gem, as you call it. The premise of this is very simple. This is all set in Jamtara, which is a small town in a province. It's a Jharkhand, as they call it in India. It's a province in central India, northern India, so to speak. And it's a very small town. And there are a bunch of teenagers who are basically making a very good living out of phone scamming people, also called phishing. So they phone scam people out of money, get their ATM pins and credit card pin numbers, and basically scam them for money, out of money. So this is like they're doing a very good job, and they're living a very good, making a very good killing on this. So this is one track, and there's another parallel track with a corrupt politician, the local politician, who basically hears about this operation, how these kids are doing so big on such a scam, and he wants in on that. And he also wants a part of it, he wants a cut, and also he wants to set up a more sophisticated base in his own basement, and so they can basically operate out of his network, and so he can get a cut of it. That's another track. And there's a third track of a new police officer who's taking charge in the small town, who's come in new and taking charge of the affairs. And the first thing she basically takes upon as a case is this little guy's case, these kids case, which seems like a very harmless phone scam, but she really, as after digging a little bit more and more, she realizes the scale of the operation, and she really wants to solve the problem. So this, from episode to episode, and they're all small episodes, by the way. They're like only 30 minutes or 20, less than 30 minutes. And you can actually binge watch them over a weekend, so to speak, and it'll run through the whole thing very quickly. The costumes and the set design, the whole thing that is shot so realistically, this can be happening in your backyard in India. It is so real, it feels real. The casting, you have to mention special props to the casting. The casting is such wonderful. These are unknown names, never before seen names. I've never seen any of these people, never heard of any of these actors, but they've done such a wonderful, fantastic job in bringing out the reality aspect of the real aspect of this. Everything feels real. It's like as though it's playing around right in front of you. It's a beautifully made show. This will basically is very racy screenplay, wonderfully written, tight, taut screenplay, very brilliantly written, brilliant screenplay, amazingly done by a bunch of newcomers on Netflix. 2 thumbs up, 2 right swipes. Watch it, binge watch it this weekend. Thank you.